All right, the boxing source taking it here with the WBC super featherweight champion, Shocky Foster. What's going on, man?
Man, doing good, man. Just focused on Saturday.
Yeah, you had this big fight here against Robeson, Conceicao here, co-feature bout, Newark, New Jersey, Saturday night, man. Having your next defense of that WBC title. And, it was at your last fight at the theater in Madison Square Garden there against Abraham Nova. I know about your performance there, and you were talking about, your shoulder there after that fight. So here you're saying, hey, man, you're fully ready to go, ready to rock.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even just my shoulder. I had tore my plantar before the fight, so that's why I wasn't as mobile as I usually am in other fights. I kind of had to sit there a lot more than what I usually do. So that was really what I was saying. But this fight I plan on, showing the world that it's levels, because I see the chatter, I hear the talk, and so I got to keep proving them wrong.
Yeah, because you had a lot of movement in that fight previously there, where you had the knockout there in the 12th round. But man, being at that location, man, they almost tried to rob you with that one, because I saw what the score it said like 110 to 99. I'm like, what in the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? So now here you're at full strength going up against an Olympic gold medalist in Robeson Conceicao. So what are you looking to do here against Robeson?
Man, I just look to go in there and beat me now. Just like I did in the Ray Vargas fights and the other fights before that, just go in there and beat me, and it's gonna turn out to be a good night. You know what I mean? Like you said, like I said, the injury kind of forced me to stay in the pocket and do things that I wouldn't normally, used to doing. But as I showed y'all, I'm a dog. I can do it in the inside, the outside the ring. But now I'm ready, man. I'm ready to show the world.
When preparing for Conceicao, are you looking at his wins or his losses to kind of, gauge your game plan?
So I look at all of it. Of course, he fought, the Shakurs and the Navarrete, so I did pay attention to them fights. But even his last fights and the fights before that, I've picked it apart. He really don't do nothing different in the fights, you know what I mean? But he come to fight, he relentless, and I got something for him though.
Now, he was talking about, your performance there against Abraham Nova in New York there earlier this year, and seeing if he could, find any openings in that particular fight. But, like you were just saying there, you saw his fight against Emmanuel Navarrete, you saw his fights against Shakur Stevenson, and you said he has pretty much like the same style, so you'll be able to take advantage of those things that he has as well, correct?
Yeah, I hope he go off the Nova fight. Because if you look at every fight that I've had, there's always been a different style that I bring out. So you can go back to the last fight. It's gonna be a totally different fight out there. So I hope he watching that. Yeah.
What is it like transitioning from being the underdog to being, the favorite, and then everybody criticizing you as the favorite?
For me, I just want to be the best that I can be, so I don't really put the outside pressure on me. I do hear the chatter as far as, I defended my title 3 times. This is going to be my 3rd time, and I still hear the chatter about this person is the best at 130 and this and that. I'm trying to be one of the greatest in this era, so that's why I put my minds at, I'm trying to, keep elevating.
Now, speaking of that, there at 130, now we just had recently had a bout on Friday there with the WBA champion Lamont Roach Jr. And I know that, y'all have had a history back and forth, particularly, when you had your title defense against Abraham Nova, and then, him coming off of that win that he had against Hector Luis Garcia. What are you looking at as far as like a potential fight between you and Lamont Roach Jr. after this one?
Man, I don't know. It depends on him. We was willing to go into it. We just fought a week apart. We was willing to do it this summer. They didn't have them kind of plans. They wanted to tune up or something like that. So that's on him, man. I'm not chasing nobody. If they want the fight, we'll make it happen. But other than that, I'm just focused on what's in front of me. Anybody that step in front of me, that's gonna be my full focus.
Did you watch the fight on Friday? Or did
you
watch your opponents?
I definitely watched the fight.
What'd you think of the performance?
I thought it was a good performance. I see everybody. I wasn't huge on the opponent. The guy But it was a great performance. I don't want to take nothing away from this performance. He did good, you know what I mean? But I see a lot of things I can take advantage of.
That was the next question. Like, is there something that you see that, you know, if y'all face each other 2024 or 2025, that you can capitalize?
Oh yeah, for sure. I see a lot of things that I can take advantage of.
You said that shit with a smile too.
Yeah.
Now, you also have the WBO champion there, Emmanuel Navarrete. He is coming down from a 135 there, so you know, you could have that potential matchup there as well because, you know, y'all both in the top rank and everything like that. So what do you think about that challenge there with a guy that's very busy with his hands and Emmanuel Navarrete?
I think that's the more realistic fight next with but we gotta see who wins out of him and Oscar Valdez. And yeah, I think that's the more realistic fight. I would love that fight. He's an awkward, tricky guy, and like you say, he likes to throw punches. So definitely that kind of win would, you know, put me where I want to be.
Now, would it like kind of remind you a little bit about the Ray Vargas fight, or something a little different? About your fight when you won the WBC title.
Yeah.
Like, would it be like does Navarrete have a similar style like that, or do you think he's like something different?
I actually think Conceicao got more of a style like that. As like a Ray Vargas, you know, just throwing shots from different angles, a little bit taller, things like that. I don't think nobody can mimic the Navarrete style.
Yo, can we expect a hometown fight soon? Because seems like everybody's getting these hometown fights, you know, get defending the title. But like, can we get a Texas jump?
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I can see it happening. You know, I can see it happening. Hopefully, we can do something in 2025. But you know, the main goal right now is to knock him off Saturday, and then we'll see what's next.
Yeah. Thank you very much there for taking the time.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.